Hey there. It's been a while. I just realized that I haven't done these sorts of voice recordings in like what, 5 months? Oh, man, has that really been a record, huh? Anyways, to those that are wondering how I am, doubting the fact that anybody is at this point, I'm doing fine. I'm just really busy with college and real life stuff and sorts and things like that. In fact, I'm actually trying to become a game designer. Yeah, how generic, right? Um, so I've been really busy with that with college and just trying to get started in that sort of industry and try to make something out of it because, well, I don't even know how I'm going to explain it, but I guess I'll just hold on for later. But let's talk about this video that I'm making. So, you're reading the title correctly. I'm leaving the Tradelands community. Not willingly, but more because I felt like I'm forced to. And it really sucks to say that because I really liked Tradelands. This game was really special to me. And despite the fact that I am speaking something that I like on a 5-year-old game that can barely hit 100 or 200 players nowadays and reached this popularity peak in like what, 2015, 2016, 2017? I don't even know. I really like the game. I've met amazing people in this community and some really good friends along the way. But unfortunately, that is no longer the case. I no longer feel welcomed, and I feel betrayed. I feel disgusted and just this bittersweet taste in my mouth because of the way I was treated by the development team and the moderation team. Specifically, 2 people from it. And I can already see how people are already reacting and knowing who those people are, but I'll get to that in a second. So, I never thought I would get to this point. Never thought I would be quitting Tradelands because I felt forced to. I thought it would be a point where I would, respectfully leave the community because I have to move on with my life or, just just trying to move on, I guess, in a good way, but not because of the people that kind of drove me out of the community. So I want to talk about that for a little bit because I can tell already people are going to be wondering what the heck happened. I thought you were loved by or liked, I wouldn't say loved, but liked by the development team and the moderation team. I thought they liked you. You're a content creator. You're a community champion and stuff like that. What happened? Well, I've been wanting to get this off my chest, but I never knew how I wanted to deliver it because I was always afraid of the backlash from them and how people would perceive the message. And I've been holding on to this feeling for months, so it was mainly because of the things that that's been happening to me for the past few months, and the a few days that recently kind of pull the camel's was kind of like the final straw and like broke the camel's back. So obviously, as you can tell, this video isn't scripted. It's just purely just audio recorded. No script involved because I really tried making a script. I believe me, I tried making one, but I really just couldn't. I couldn't for the life of me, and because it's so much I just wanted to get off my chest, and it's something I've been holding on for months, and I just want to get over with it. So firstly, let's talk about the specific people I'm referring to. So to many of you that are no longer surprised, I can presumably say without any sort of fear that it was mainly because of Joe, one of the developers for Tradelands, and EpicMon999, one of the head developments and one of the head moderators in the moderation team. Now, I can't really go into specifics because it's just so much that has built up, but basically, ever since I've joined Players Union, and I don't even know when, but months ago, like this was way back. Actually, here, let me check right now. I got you. See, wasn't kidding when I say this. Oh, right, Players Union doesn't exist anymore. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's one of the big things. Players Union doesn't exist anymore. It's been deleted. So I can't really check. When I joined. Hold on. I kind of want to know when I joined. Oh my God. Now I can't find it. Now I can't find it at all. So, based on some DMs that I've had with specific people, I would presumably say I've joined somewhere in mid-2021. That's when I joined Players Union. And ever since I joined, the people, presumably Joe and EpicMon, they showed their true colors to me. And they show how they truly act and feel. I always looked up to them. I always thought Joe was a cool developer, and I always thought EpicMon was a cool moderator. I thought they were cool people. And man, have that really gone south because of all the stuff that's been happening and how they treat the community. And I guess I got that sort of treatment. But it was mostly behind the scenes. So basically, EpicMon has been really toxic to me. He's been just completely disrespectful and rude. He talked trash about me. And he talked bad about my channel. And he talked bad about the people that helped me make the video. And I know it sounds petty, but knowing the fact that you're making videos for a game and one of the head moderators don't like you and they really talk to you like that and no action has been taken, it kind of upsetted me. And it's not because like this is some random moderator. This is one of the head moderators. EpicMon has a lot of power in moderation, and he's really been being quite, an a-hole to me. As for Joe, he's just he's been a complete roller coaster. But he's really just been generally been toxic to me, and just rude, I suppose, behind the scenes. And it's just a lot of things that's built up for months. And what happened a few days ago was really broke the camel's back. So I'm going to bet my life. I'm going to bet that right now, EpicMon, Joe, even Nahr, and I'm going to talk about Nahr later, but I have good things about Nahr, but I'll talk about them later. But I'm going to bet that they are in chat right now, and they're probably saying like, oh, WorldCast is leaving Tradelands because he got removed from roleplay, and he's just salty about it, or stuff like that, and stuff like that. I'm going to bet my life. I'm going to bet a lot that that's what they're probably saying right now. And that's not the reason why. All right? That's not the reason why. because that's just something that really pushed me to it. So let's talk about a specific video that has been surfacing, that's became popular in the Tradelands community. I would presumably know, if you're in the Tradelands community, you know this video that's called Pedolands, Part 1 by Willicle. And in this video, he went over some people that had really bad, pedophilia behavior in the community, allegedly, and how bad the moderation team is, how abusive they are, and that they use blackmail tactics, and that they try to micromanage and seize control of third-party Tradelands Discord servers or community servers, and try to control their own, and try to silence and censor anybody that talks bad about the game or criticizes the game, or and stuff like that. And I unironically got involved from that, despite me trying my best not to, and that wasn't my intention. So if you watch the video, near the end, there is a section where Willicle, brought up an interview on some Tradelands people, some popular Tradelands people, such as the ex-king of Whitecrest, which was HH3, Val, or Valentino, I don't remember his name specifically, the guy who helped Willicle make the video and went out of his way to interview people and interview me. Jarvis, another ex-Tradelands YouTuber, that's had a whole caveat of his own and just been outcasted by the Tradelands community and development team. And then there's me. There's me, right there, just talking my opinion on the game. And the problem is that with what I just said, first of all, the pedophilia part in the Willicle video, I highly disagree, because a lot of things that he got in that video was really inaccurate and just flat out wrong, especially parts with the Zeven Wolf, and he really wasn't accurate with that. But when he talked about the moderation, how abusive they are, blackmail tactics, stuff like that, and just being overall just trying to censor people, he wasn't wrong. And I really hate to admit this, but he's right. He's completely right. It's true. And I'm tired of trying to hide it. And I'm tired of trying to say that's not the case. I'm tired of just trying to think of the good side and just think of the better, the better side and the happy place. I can't. I can't anymore. It hurts to say that, because I really try to show my best for this community, and I just try to put everything into it. And I try to make it better. But these people, Joe and Epicmon, how toxic they are and how manipulative and how abusive they are with their moderation, they make it extremely difficult to do that. And I just can't anymore. And basically, when they found out that I was featured in the video, they saw me differently. And the thing was that I didn't know I was actually going to be featured in the video. Well, not in a way where I would be depicted as I was supporting Willicle. Let me explain. I was interviewed by Val, saying that, hey, we're talking about this and stuff like that, and I genuinely shoved it off, and I shoved it off as whatever, thought it was like, oh, okay, just random, documentary and stuff like that, and they just asked me, what I thought about the game, like, oh, what do you think of the Tradelands, and what do you think can be better, and I saw that as an opportunity to just speak my opinion, my love for the game and how I wish it can be better. I just wanted to speak. I wanted to show how much I support Tradelands. But first of all, the way that Willicle depicted me in the video was incredibly inaccurate, and it made it look like I was supporting him, which in reality, I had no idea of the situation. I was completely neutral, and I just answered the interview because I only wanted to show my opinion on the game. That's it. Nothing else. But long story short, with me and Willicle, we talked it out. We had a whole conversation about it. I'll put screenshots on the screen if you want to pause and read about it. But we had a good talk. We had a good talk, and just went over everything, and just no beef. I don't hate Will, and he doesn't hate me, and I'm glad. I'm glad we both saw our faults, and we both came to a conclusion and agreement, and just moved on from there. But that video, unironically, is what caused me to leave this game. And I'll explain why. So, when Nahr and Joe and Epicmon and people from that, mainly those three, found out that I was featured in the video, Nahr asked me, "Hey, WorldCast, did you support Will?" And during that time, I had no idea what the heck he was talking about. And I'm like, "No, I didn't. I don't even know what the heck you're on about." And I was, just explained, all the stuff and the explanation and things like that. And I'm like, hold on. I'm not supporting Will. I just wanted to show my opinion on the game. I thought, Tradelands is a cool game, and I just wanted to show my opinion. I wanted to show my support. And they didn't see that. They didn't see it as that. They thought I was supporting Will. They thought I was against them. They thought I was hating the game, when in reality, I'm not. If I hate the game, why in the heck would I make content? Why am I out here trying to spend months trying to make one of the biggest Tradelands projects that the community has ever seen? And I'll get to that later, because I have been working on content. I have been working on a video idea. Don't get me wrong. I haven't been sleeping on nothing. I've been working on one of the biggest Tradelands video projects the community has ever seen. It was going to be so amazing. It was going to be so cool. But because of this event, it completely tarnished that, and I don't want to work on it anymore. So I'm gonna publicize it. It's going to be public, and everyone can view it. So back to what I was talking about. They saw that, and they saw me differently. They no longer see me as the person that likes Tradelands. They outcasted me and started removing me from things, and started, no longer really talking to me in a way, that was friendly. It felt like, they hated me, and I just felt I didn't feel welcomed anymore. I felt like I didn't belong to this community anymore. And it hurt to say that, it hurts to come to that conclusion, because I looked up to them. I really tried to look up to them, because I thought they were cool people. And I always try to, forgive people and be like, it's fine. Everyone makes mistakes. It's okay. But I didn't get that. I didn't get that sort of treatment. And I don't know. And, I've just been outcasted, just no longer welcomed. And they started seeing me differently. And that is the part where the roleplay aspect comes in. So, there's been some RP events that's been happening, and I'm like, oh, nice. There's some roleplay I can record, so I can upload it to my archive channel. Or if it's really good, I can eventually make a really cool edited video, and upload it to my main channel. And I was kicked. I was no longer allowed to record roleplay videos anymore. And I'm like, what the heck did I do? What did I do? Apparently, from what I've been told, I'm not going to say who, but someone told me that it was because of the Willicle video. And because I haven't been uploading in months. Now, the first reason got me really, really upset, because I thought, I explained to them, saying, hey, I didn't support Will, or I didn't, intentionally did. I was just trying to show my opinion on the game. But they didn't see that. And secondly, with the no upload thing, I understand it's justified. If you're not, uploading stuff, that's fine. If you don't want me to record roleplay because I'm not uploading, fine. But you know what the problem was? I was completely ghosted. They didn't explain anything. They didn't talk to me. They didn't negotiate with me. And even during the Willicle problem that they realized I was featured in, they didn't talk to me at all. Someone that was not involved in that moderation team had to talk to me and be a middleman between me and them. And it just shows to me how unprofessional they are and how little they care and how much more selfish they are. And it completely ruined my viewpoint on Tradelands. It hurts to realize that I'm making content for a game where the people that are, developing it and moderating it don't like you. They just don't like you anymore. And I felt betrayed. I just flat out felt betrayed. And I felt like I wasn't welcomed anymore. And I'm like going on so many tangents, but I have so much to get off my chest. So this is more of like a vent video. I'm just venting right now, but it's understandable if I'm not uploading, but I don't know what to tell you. I got real life to worry about. I have college. And yet, despite me being busy, I'm still trying my best to upload stuff, or just, if I was free and, no longer busy with college, I can come back and make content for the game. Because I was working on a huge project. In fact, this project that I was working on is a project that probably no one has ever thought of, or, well, I guess thought of, but sure, but has ever done. You know what? You want to know what those two videos are? The complete Tradelands iceberg that was going to be probably an hour long, and the complete history of the Verdantine sovereignty. I know that sounds super cringe, but believe me, I have been working on those two projects for months. And it was so awesome to just, try making this stuff and seeing it come to reality, because it was going to be really great videos, especially in the Verdantine video. It was going to be if you watch Lemino, the YouTube channel Lemino, it was going to be something like that. It was going to have that sort of inspired level of editing and that sort of inspired level of, explaining the history of Verdantine sovereignty. And just, going over everything. And I mean everything. From the first election of the governor, Milbert 23, to the Birkeland Verdantine meeting, to the Inyola and Verdantine meeting, to multiple conflicts between Blackwind Pirates and Verdantine, to the Werner and Verdantine war, to the Beta Wars. I bet a lot of you don't even know what the Beta Wars were. And I have a whole list on just talking about it. And just so much more. Even Verdantine during the Inyola Whitecrest conflict, the second Verdantine election, the third Verdantine election. Just so much stuff. I'm talking about so much stuff on Verdantine. It was practically 100% of history, including stuff that was pretty boring. Like, let me just pull up a document. Let me just pull up the document right now. You want to know how deep it is? It's 40 pages. It's over 40 pages long. That's how it's 60 pages long. And it's not even finished yet. It's over. Okay, well, I'm looking at it now. It's like 20, hold on. I guess 20 of the pages, like 10 pages of the stuff is like, full of, unorganized stuff. But just 50 pages or 40 pages, if you want to say, fuck it, screw it. Let's just say 40 pages. 40 pages of just pure Verdantine history, including everything, such as the colonization of Verdantium. Verdantium colony declares independence, in the Beta period, the Beta Wars, the Birkeland Verdantine meeting, the World Court age, with Verdantine joining the World Court. I don't even think a lot of you don't know what the World Court was. It was a Roblox group where all, the Tradelands leaders come together, and then there was like other NPC factions that come in, and they, that was like a negotiation talk. There was the Verdantine Birkeland anti-pirate agreement, the Inyola Verdantine meeting, the foreign conflict speech and trade deals, the Tradelands leaving beta phase, and how Verdantine was, had to reset for a while, the second Verdantine Birkeland incident, the Asterisk incident, the second governor election, the creation of Fort Gallen, the creation of the crew and fleet system, how France became a actual supreme leader. That was an actual title, by the way. Supreme Leader Verdantine. I am 99% sure that was an actual title, because it was something. It was a rule where he became a leader for life, right? And then there was the reforms of Franz Age, the communication boom on how, Skype was the go-to talk for the officer corps, and how Discord was created, and then the subreddit, and how they coexisted with each other, in the Vernitine, and then Vernitine during the Inyola and Whitecrest conflict, both phases, the Tradelands blockade, the Crestfallen event, the 2015 factions tournament incident, and just so much stuff. I'm not even done yet. The Vern Expedition War, the Siege of Verdantium, and the Fort Werner meeting where Texan Actual was, just declaring war on Werner Expedition. There was actual videos of that, by the way. And there's the Sovereignty Peace Offer, the Ironclad Battle at Windrock, how the Whitecrest Navy and Verdantine, just straight up took up ironclads and just went to battle in the middle, just around Windrock, the invasion of Fort Werner, the goal of the war, and stuff like that. Just, the coal bill, just the creation of the Vern Expedition, and how, that caused, a whole shake and Tradelands and stuff like that. And then Waffles 118, becoming an acting leader because Franz actually died in roleplay, and Waffles had to take over as an acting leader. And then the final election happened where Texan Actual took over. I don't even think it was an election. I think it was just like, they had no one else, so Texan just walked in. But that's just a few examples. Or that was practically everything. Or not everything. That's just a lot of examples that I have on the Vernantine Sovereignty history. It was going to be such a huge project. It was going to be the biggest Tradelands video that the community has ever seen so far. I'm not even joking when I say that. I have tried looking far and wide for, really good Tradelands videos. And I thought, this one, that it was me, Troll3274, Marked Kaiboy, Team Volgo, Love Cake. And remember when I said Joe? Joe was involved as well. Joe was a fact checker. Because he was an actual, he was the acting, not acting. He was the leader of Birkeland during that time. The NPC leader of Birkeland. And Troll3274 was the project manager. Team Volgo was a researcher. Love Cake was an artist. Mark Kaibo was a sketch artist. He was making sketches, and then Love Cake would help color that in. And, and stuff like that. We had a whole team. Just a whole team of people trying to help. And it was going to be such a huge, huge project. But because of this incident and, the way that the development team and the moderation team depicts me now, I don't want to do it anymore. And it hurts to say that, because I especially promised Troll3274 that I was going to make this video. It was going to be such a huge video because this has been a project that we've been working on for, I think, to a year and just months, just so long. I've lost count how long we've been working on this project, and it sucks. I think 2 years, actually. I don't even remember how long, just a year, 2 years. It's been a long time since I've started this project, and it's never going to get finished. Well, I'm never going to finish it because I just don't feel welcomed in Tradelands anymore. And it sucks. I don't know how to think of it. And I'm not going to be those type of people that, be like, oh, I hate Tradelands. I hate Tradelands. Tradelands sucks. No. Tradelands is always going to have a special place in my heart. It's always going to have a special place. Because I have seen so much opportunity, so much potential from this game. It's even what made me become a game designer. Or the reasons why I'm still becoming a game designer. Tradelands inspired me. I've been inspired so much by Tradelands that I'm actually, trying to make a game that I'm inspired from it. Because I just love the Tradelands. I really love the Tradelands. I know it sounds cringy. I know it sounds stupid. But I really love the game. I love the people that I've met. I looked up to Joe and Nahr and Epicmon and people like that. And I was just punched in the face. I got slapped. And I just don't feel, I don't feel welcomed anymore. Oh my God, I just realized it's been 30 minutes just me rambling. Oh my God, man. Now I doubt anybody's going to look at the video. So let me pull myself together and let me wrap things up. So let's talk about, I want to leave a very direct message to Epicmon, Joe, Nahr, and Willicle. So I'll start with Willicle. Willicle, if you're watching this video, you can be proud now, because despite me disagreeing with your pedophilia section on your Pedolands video, part 1, you were right. You were right about the moderation part. And I can't lie about it. I can't disagree. You're right. I'm not afraid of saying it anymore, because there's no point. I'm leaving the community anyway, so might as well just get out with it. You're right. And I don't feel bad. I wouldn't say don't feel bad for me, because I guess this is a good thing, because now I see the true colors of Joe and Epicmon and how they truly act, and how much power they hold in the game. It just completely ruined my viewpoint. And now for Joe and Epicmon. So Joe, Epicmon, if you're watching, I hope you're proud. I hope you feel proud, because the way you've treated me, the way you've talked garbage, specifically you, Epicmon, the way you've talked garbage, you talked crap about me, you talked crap about my channel, you talked crap about the people that helped me. I genuinely hope you're proud. And I hope you're proud too, Joe, because of you two, because of the selfish acts you've done on the community members, the unfair bans, and Joe, you using your blackmail tactics, trying to be manipulative and just threatening other people. I hope you're proud. I hope you're proud, because I can't support a platform. I can't support a community where one of the prime developers and the prime moderators are like that. I just can't. You ruined my viewpoint on Tradelands. You ruined my love for the game. And I don't want to make videos on it anymore. And Nahr. Oh, Nahr. Nahr. If you're watching, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've made this video, and I'm coming to this conclusion. And I know you are not perfect. I know you pretend to support them. You pretend to support Joe and Epicmon. And you know what? I think it's okay. I don't think the community is ever going to understand the real reason why you act the way you are, and why you defend Joe and why you defend Epicmon. But the community needs to know. And I may not reveal it in this video. I may reveal it in a future video, but they need to know. And you know specifically what the hell I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about specifically. You can pretend to say, to go in Discord right now and Tradelands Discord server and just say that, oh, WorldCast, I have no idea what that WorldCast is talking about. I have no idea. He's delusional and stuff like that. You can say that all you want, but deep down, you know what I'm talking about. But they need to know. You don't deserve this treatment from Joe and Epicmon. This community doesn't deserve that. We don't deserve that. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry I have to go against your word. I know you don't want help. I know you want to sweep this under the rug, but I just can't. You don't deserve this. And we don't deserve this. The community doesn't deserve this. And they're going to know. They're going to know the truth. I don't know when I'm going to upload the video. I don't even know if it's going to be relevant at that point. But they will know. They will know the truth. well, I think that's everything. Got everything off my chest, and that's pretty much it. Oh, right. Yes. Now I need to talk about what's gonna happen. What's next for me? What's next for this channel? Well, while I am quitting Tradelands, I'm not quitting YouTube. Oh, don't get me wrong, fellas. I may be busy, but I still love doing YouTube. I still like making videos. In fact, I have a job relating to media stuff right now. So this is something I like doing. It's just, obviously I don't have time for myself, but when I do, when I have free time, believe me, I'm going to keep uploading. I don't care if it's going to be relevant or not relevant. I do this because it's fun. I have fun doing this. It's a hobby. So I'm going to keep doing that. And regarding to content, what kind of content I'm going to make? Well, there's these 2 games I'm currently waiting on. And I want to see how that would go once they are published. So there's these 2 games that are being developed on Roblox right now. The first one that's developed by Sonar Studios. You may know them, you may not know them. They are pretty prominent. They are making a game called Winds of Fortune. You can look it up on YouTube right now, and they have a really kick-butt trailer. Like, the trailer looks really, really cool. And just by that alone, I got really excited. And I just, it sparked something. And I really wanted to make content. I really want to make content for that game. And in fact, they actually have a content creator form application. And I've read all the criteriums and the requirements to become an official content creator for Sonar Studios and for Winds of Fortune. And I may not qualify 100%, but since it's a new game and since a friend of mine that's connected to that recommended me to apply, so I applied. And I'm hoping that the people that are reviewing this channel thinks that I'm qualified enough to be an official content creator for their game. But we'll see. If not, then I'll keep trying, and eventually I'll meet that criterium. The criteriums. Can't speak. And I'll still make content for the game regardless. And then there's this other game that I'm excited. That's developed by what was it? Starboard Studios. You may know them from their hit game, The Wild Wild West, or The Wild West. I'm sorry. And they're making. There's already been a meme on this game, but they're making a game called The Wild Seas, and you may have seen a very short clip, a very short trailer of that on YouTube and floating around. And that April Fool's game that the main developer made, or I don't know if it's a main developer, but one of the developers. And there's this meme that's like, oh, the game has been delayed, it's never coming out and stuff like that. Because it's been delayed so many times. It's been delayed so much. And we haven't heard almost anything from it in months. I think almost a year. Don't quote me on that, but I'm not sure. But I'm waiting for those 2 games to come out, and I'm hoping to make content for those. And at the same time, I'm going to be pursuing in my game designing career. And maybe, if that goes well, I would publish devlogs and, gameplay of my own game that I might be making. And I have an idea that I really want to go with. And I'm going to do what like Notch did with Minecraft. Just, start small. I'm going to start really small and just slowly get bigger from there. Just keep working on it, Maybe I'll take a break here and there, but I genuinely want to make a game that's I am heavily inspired from in Tradelands, and maybe a little bit of Sea of Thieves and naval pirate games and stuff like that. So hopefully that can be something people will enjoy. And I think that's it. I think that's the conclusion of this video. So once again, if you're still watching this, which I'm looking at the recording, it's been 40 minutes now. So if you're still watching, I thank you. I genuinely thank you for going through my entire ramble and my entire just how do I say this? Just thing. Oh, actually, one more thing I forgot. So that video, that Vermintine project, the iceberg videos, I am going to eventually, I don't know when, I'm going to dump everything, like any sort of raw videos I have of Tradelands, any sort of images or screenshots, any sort of Tradelands video ideas I had. I'm going to just dump it all on a Google Drive or on my second channel, the WorldCast's Archives channel. The reason is because I am a man of preservation. I am a man of archiving. I love the idea of preserving things and archiving things for it to be, observed and researched in the future and just replayed or relooked. And I love that. And Tradelands really doesn't have a lot of that. A lot of its, roleplay aspects aren't really documented. They're very scarcely documented, all over the place, and just a giant mess. So for anybody that's interested in just checking out, the Vermintine project list, the iceberg that I've been working on, all my, raw formats, my video files, everything's linked in the description below. Everything is going to be linked to a Google Drive that I'm going to make. I don't know when I'm going to make it because I genuinely don't know, but I'm going to keep updating it constantly. It's going to keep updating constantly to a point where I have everything done, and I'm just going to, stop updating it. And if you see the Google Drive hasn't been updated in months, then you can safely say that either A, I got too lazy and I stopped uploading everything, or B, everything's been done and I've added everything to the Google Drive. So I think that's it. I think that's everything. Because I really love preservation, and trust me, I am not going to take down my Tradelands videos. While I don't like the game anymore, I understand the concept of people preserving things and, studying them. So I'm just going to keep everything up. I'm not deleting anything. I'm not unlisting anything unless drastic things happen. But yeah, dumping everything on my Google Drive. You guys get to check that out. Take anything you want. Not my, I guess you can credit me, but it doesn't really matter anymore, since I'm not involved in Tradelands. So just take it. You want to use it for research. You want to make your own video from one of my own ideas. Go for it. Be my guest. The everything's all yours now. So don't hesitate, because I'm done with Tradelands. And yeah, it sucks to say that. So now we've reached the conclusion. So 43 minutes. Okay. If you're still watching, thank you. I genuinely appreciate you going through my entire ramble. Or if you saw parts of it, then still thank you. I appreciate it. And if you still find my other content interesting, you can subscribe. I mean, it's not that, hard. It's free. And I'm still planning on uploading stuff. So I don't know when, probably not anytime soon or soon, but still eventually. So, it's not annoying. Just press the subscribe button. That's it, And yeah. So just wanted to say thank you. Thank you, Tradelands, and thank you, Nahr, for making the game, because I probably wouldn't be here now if I never knew what Tradelands was. And I thank all the 3 years you gave me. My time spending 3 years in this game. I think it's been 3 years. Well, almost 3 years. But more or less. Thank you. And it sucks that it had to come to this way, but when one door closes, another one opens. I'm just trying to think of the good side. But thank you. And I hope to see you guys soon. Take care. And goodbye, Tradelands. Thank you for everything.